Station, Texas. EA Sports College Football continues with a late-season Week 12 showdown here. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison, it is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop.
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Bowling. And he avoids the sack.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because you know kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Ready to fire from the pistol. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Moves to his right. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And here comes the offense on second down. On the ground, it's Owens. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Here's Reed to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Just barely got rid of it.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's changing the play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Turning it on! You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Reed spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
The run inside. It's Owens. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Throwing Reed. They're all over it. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Making the adjustment on the play. Reed fires to the right. Hits the open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. And the Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, it's Owens. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Here's Reed to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got second and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got third and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Sets his feet. It's Bolden. Left side, it's Brown. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that have tried to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Fresh set of downs going up top. With the catch, it's Miller. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second and long here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Hunt is on its way. Way back in his own territory as he hauls it in. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. On the run, it's Owens. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Play fake, Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Craver. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Aggies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Handoff to the single back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Reed. Still looking to his right. He's going to take off. Past the 40. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. To throw, it's Reed. In traffic, it's Craver. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And And obviously that linebacker is getting up with a little bit of juice, a little pep in his step. That was a great lick. Nice job seeing the ball thrown, breaking on it, and really delivering a good blow. But how about the credit to the receiver? Holding on to the football when you're getting hit by a big linebacker in college football, that's a big-time play.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
In the gun, third down, Reed. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Quick give. It's Owens. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Kill. 949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar. Kill.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Throwing Reed. Stepping to the right. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. So now on comes the field goal unit. It is True as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Boley. Under pressure, gets rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Miller. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitching.
Time to take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Out wide right, it's Moss. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 14, the Washington Huskies.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And it's the Wolverines, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
It's inside. It's Owens. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
That's caught. It's Riley. He's dropped.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Making the adjustment. From the gun, it's Owens. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Burrowing for yardage. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down.
214 close. 214 close. Move it. Hey, kill it. 496, ninja.
Running inside. It's Owens. At midfield, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's second in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
Now, kill.
Quarterback changing the play.
776 captain.
On the run, it's Owens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Mustang, Mustang. Ruby.
Reed. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long.
Hey, kill it. 886 bouncer. 886 bouncer.
Straight ahead, it's Edwards. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And it's no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Couldn't set his feet.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it.
But when you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw it. Right side, it's Miller. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Hit as he throws. Just gets rid of that one.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now.
Makes the catch, and he's free.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
On the snap, it's Brown. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On first down, it's Brown again. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown ASU! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. And the returner will be brought down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Here's Reed to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set.
Stay on. Kill.
From the gun on third down, Reed. He turns it loose to the left. Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And that, what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Reed. Rush right in his face. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for them.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
This team desperately trying to hold on, trying to avoid the late season upset that could be so costly. Dropping back, it's Bowling. And he gets rid of it.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Play action with Reed. Rush is on. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Hands it off. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. He now has 84 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Throwing Reed. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. 4th down, Reed. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know on offense now you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Brown again. And he's brought down after a short gain. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Back to pass, it's Bowling. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
Man, those sting, man. Third down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play call. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially third down.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
College football is a game of inches. Let's see how this thing plays out, man. They were just trying to ice the game. If they could have gotten that fourth down, that was ball game. Now the opponent has life. Their defense has given them a chance. Let's see what they can do.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
That is exactly what this offense needed. The clock's winding down. You got to make a play. You go to your big play wide receiver. He chews up some yards. This offense is in a great spot.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And on offense, you need a touchdown now to win this football game, obviously. I like the call of running the ball, trying to keep the defense off balance here, but you got to keep it up. You're going to have to mix up your looks and see if you can keep this defense guessing.
And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Reed. Flush to the left. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Left side is Horton. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
And the Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Reed. Lucky to get it off.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
Great job by the defense. You've got the lead in this 2-minute situation late. If they're going to run the football, you've got to tackle them inbounds, not let them get the first down. They did both those things, and the clock keeps ticking.
Here's Reed to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Texas A&M going quickly. He's changing the play. Last chance coming up. Rolls right. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the final drive of the game comes up empty. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, to understand, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.